Okay. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Putri Khairina Binti Muhammad Khairi, and these are my group mates for this assignment too. I have Aina, Aleya here, and also Sophia. So for our assignment two, the purpose of this interview session is basically to study about the the issues regarding the pay structure, basically regarding the compensation and benefits for companies, especially based on Malaysian companies and multinational companies. So we would like to conduct a interview, um, like a fieldwork study to analyze the types of compensation and benefit that is offered for each company. So for before we begin, we would like to give our biggest gratitude for Mr. Encik Sulaiman for to agree to conduct this interview session with us. Before we start anything, we would like our first question is about regarding your backgrounds and yourself. So please tell me more about your background and yourself.
My name is Sulaiman Ismail. Previously, I was working with oil and gas company, but recently I've just retired. I have been working for about 39 years in the oil and gas industry. With HR, maybe about 15 years, logistic, another 10 years, and the rest, general duties, which inclusive of sales, sales and technicals. That's all.
Okay, so how was your experience working as a HR specifically? Do you enjoy the experience? Was it hard, working as a HR in the oil and gas industry?
Oh, it's a very challenging. It's a very challenging job to handle, dealing with people, all walks of life. Actually, the whole group will consist about 70,000 staff, but I'm working with the one of the OPUs, which consists of 900 employees only, whereas the employees is mostly located all over Malaysia and some all over the world also.
Okay, thank you for the first question. Next question.
So, hi, my name is Sophia. For the second question, for the third question for me, could you tell us more about your company?
I'm working with one of the Petronas subsidiary company, which we involve with technical expertise in project management.
Thank you, and I will pass my question to Aina.
All right.
Okay, so my name is Aina Aleya. So for the next question is, how many employees do they have in the company?
Talking about the group, we have about 70,000 all over the world, which is scattered all over the world. Mostly the employees are in KL, in Kerteh, KPIC, and also in Johor. And the rest are scattered in many countries all over the world. And also some of them are in the ships, like MIC is within the group.
So for the next question is, what is Oh, I'm sorry. I think there was Kai part.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry?
Uh,
Yeah.
never mind. So you mentioned just now that you work in the HR department. So can you tell us more about on who is in charge of the compensation and benefit, and how much was how large was the team for that specific department?
If talking about Petronas, we have a division to do the HR, which covers compensation and benefit. Whereas in OPU, we have one HR manager And one section, maybe we have 2 executives and 3 non-executives, which covers the staff for about 900 of them. That we have to manage with very limited staff.
Okay, thank you.
So for next question for me is, what is a compensation and benefit package in your company?
Compensation. Usually, Petronas have we have a very good compensation package. For example, we have a separation package if they have some medical problem. And other than that, we don't have staff layoff so far because company like Petronas, we are under 500 companies, fortune companies. We take care of our staff very well. And we don't have, so far we don't have like simply lay off the staff. Yeah? And then on the benefit, we have a standard benefit like medical benefits, housing loan benefit, car loan benefits, travel benefits, and a lot others, which is stated in the terms and conditions of service of staff. And that one will be based on the category of staff, executives and non-executives.
All right. For the next question, can you share the concept and definition of pay structure, including pay policies and techniques?
Like Petronas as a whole, we have a very simple pay structure, which is divided into executive and non-executive pay structure, and according to grade. And according to the function of the position by itself. And this is based on the written policies, which they have, every staff will be given policies. And anything that is related to pay structure will be handled by the management of HR under the payroll side.
Okay, so for my question, what is your understanding about employee contribution? And can you share with us the process of the pay rate and if there's any issues regarding employee contribution?
Okay, usually an employee of Petronas, they have to, like other companies in the world, they have to do the job very diligent and very work very hard to achieve the certain standard that is required by the company. If they perform well, at the end of the year, they have a rating. Like the best people, the best person will be rated 1. Second will be 2, and then 3 will be good. 4 will be, that means they have some problem. They might have no increment at all. And this rating will confirm. This rating will also comply with whether they get the increment or not. And also, other than that, every department, they have to comply with the bell curve that the company have. That means how many person will get this rating 1, rating 2, and rating 3 based on the budget approved by the management. This is very clear, and we have been complying that for many years. So far, it's not much a problem for the staff to comply, and also for the management also to follow on that. Yeah.
So for my next question is, how do you handle the disputes between the employees about the compensation?
Dispute on the compensation. So far, as well as I'm in service before, the compensation is not much of an issue, because if an employee is not satisfied with the compensation, we will call the person concerned, we have discussion with the parties concerned, so that we can have an amicable solution to resolve the matter. And this, in order, if this case can be settled, usually will be referred to the court. But as Petronas is concerned, Petronas is a very good paymaster. We will usually pay very good compensation for the staff when they leave the company.
All right. For the next question, What would you do if you notice a discrepancy in an employee's composition?
Usually, what we are doing is that if there's a discrepancy in the compensation, the management will call the parties concerned why this happened, and we have a discussion with the parties concerned. And the last is that you get the internal audit to check what deficiencies. Is it due to our fault? Is this the technical fault or whatsoever? To get a very good solution to settle this amicably, not so that Petronas name not in the bad condition.
Okay, for next question. Do you have any experience working with vendors to determine which benefits to offer your employees?
So far, as far as we are concerned, we only work with companies that have related with government only. That means to compare, so that at par with the government related company like telecom, we have this now it's CMB, before it's Bank Bumiputera, Malaysia Airlines, so that it complies with the government policy and at par with the oil and gas companies like Esso and Shell. We don't compare with other company that is lower ranking than that, so that staff will have a better benefit in the future, and now and in the future.
Okay, thank you.
So for my next questions, how do you stay up to date on industry trends and change related to compensation and benefit? And also, can you provide some example of how you implemented a new practice or policy based on this knowledge?
Like Petronas is always at par or follow with the industry trend, with the license with the government agencies, with the industry, the industry champion, like the government, and also the oil and gas like company like Esso and Shell. And this is certainly like what invest in Malaysia is that the labor law state that the minimum wage for an employee in a company must be 1,005. But talking about the labor law, we have been compliant a long time ago. So if any person is working with a Petronas group, they are in the safe hand, and we will take care of them very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, for the last question, have you ever faced challenge in communicating complex compensation or benefits related information to employees? What strategies did you use to overcome those challenges, and what results did you obtain?
So far, when I was in service, there are a lot of challenges in order to ensure that the policy or the procedure that the staff have to comply through to get it through, so that staff will apply and understand and follow. But what we do is that in a group like us, so we have a sometimes we have a conference, and then we have the briefing session, and also by the newsletter to explain to the employees what is good, what is bad, what is the policy, what is the procedure. And in the beginning of the process is very tough, but later and so on, most of them accepted, and it's quite not a problem to us. It's a win-win situation whereby all of them comply, and some that have some problem whatsoever, they still refer to the various head of the division. So far, inshallah, the staff are very comfortable with what we have. We're showing to them lah, because now we are helping them the best, the benefit we can to resolve whatever problem to them, for the benefit of both sides.
Hello? Tak dengar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
Wait.
you have any more problems to ask?
That is all, but if you may, I would like to ask another question. So, for just based on your opinion, any recommendation or any suggestion on for us to overcome like any issue with compensation and benefits in our working environment later on in the future? Like, do we need to have do we need to follow like what we have learned, or it will depends on whatever company that we are going into? So that is the question.
Talking about compensation and benefit. Sorry, talking about compensation and benefit. First of all, you have to know the company, the industry, and then how stable is the company. This company is able to pay or not. That's the most important thing. Because if the company is within 500 companies, it will be easy. But maybe the ranking is not there. It's quite difficult because what they want is on paper, they must have a good good fund there too. Because when talking about compensation benefit, you must have the money, the dollar sign. If you have the dollar sign, they can do a lot of miracle things. But some company they are not able. They have to do whatever means. So if we are working anywhere, also, we have to as a HR practitioner or as a manager, you have to comply with whatever they have, because that is the money they have to spend in there. Because at the end of the day, the bottom line is the company must benefit. If not, everybody will have to go out. But a big company is quite difficult. Like the Petronas is concerned, so far, inshallah, they are doing very well with the support of the government, the support of the people of Malaysia.
Okay.
So I
Thank
hope you're the best.
Okay. So, okay, last.
Right.
So, that is all for our interview session. Thank you, Uncle
Yeah.
Mr. Sulaiman, for agreeing to do this very last minute interview session.
I
And
hope you.
kita nak tag gambar.
Okay, all right.
Sekejap. Okay. Satu.
Okay.
Just smile, just smile. Okay. 1, 2. Sibuk.
It's at the back there, huh? It's quite busy.
1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, that is all. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you.
You're welcome. All the
Thank
best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I thought end lagi ke?